안녕하세요, 헬창TV 전입니다. 시간이 5시 13분이에요 제가 오늘 이렇게 일찍 일어나는 이유가 있습니다. 여러분들 지금 준비를 좀 했습니다. 지금 운동을 하러 갔습니다. 운동을 저랑 같이 하실 분이 아침 일찍 오라고 본인이 이제 운동을 7시간을 해야 된대요. 그래서 허풍이 좀 심하신 분인 것 같아요. 그래서 공복 상태로 가야 됩니다. 그래서 제가 한국에서부터 지금 이거를 지금 싸웠어요. 지금 이거 먹고 가야 될 것 같아요. 지금. 네. 아우 진해. 저희 이벤트 할 때 물어보시는 분들이 있더라고요. 이건 이제 프리미엄 플러스고, 프리미엄 플러스 말고 진해 플러스가 있거든요. 그래서 이 두 개의 차이가 뭐냐, 사이즈도 다르고 뭐가 좋냐 뭐 이렇게 말씀하시는 분이 있는데, 제가 오늘 마신 거는 프리미엄 플러스예요. 그래서 이거는 말 그대로 이제 어떤 운동인 분들을 위한, 혹은 남성 호르몬을 확 끌어올리고 싶으신 분들을 위한 좀 진한 그런 버전이라고 할 수 있겠고, 그래서 여기 이제 흑마늘과 마카가 일단 2배 이상 들어있는 좀 강력한 제품이에요. 그래서 냄새랑 맛이 좀 진합니다. 근데 이거 말고 이제 그냥 진액 플러스 제품 같은 경우는 여성분들이라든지 아니면 뭐 라이트하게 좀 먹고 싶으신 분들을 위해서 좀 나온 거고요. 그러면 이제 진액 플러스는 초급자용, 프리미엄 플러스는 상급자용이라고 말씀드릴 수 있겠습니다. 그거 말고도 저희가 또 이제 먹어보고 결정하자 해가지고 택배비만 부담하시면은 세포를 무료로 이렇게 배송해 드리는 서비스가 있어요. 그래서 3,000원만 내시면은 3개 무료로 받으시니까 관리고 한번 체험해 보시고 괜찮으시면 계속 드시고 하면 너무 좋을 것 같습니다. 저는 상급자 흑마늘 먹었기 때문에 오늘 같이 운동하시는 분과 빡세게 운동 한번 해보도록 하겠습니다. Let's get it.
Wow. Some of the things that we're doing here.
와.
Just stay up here.
헬스장 안에 화장실도 있어.
That was almost at shoulder width.
shoulder width.
Yep, and now we're
shoulder width.
Yep. Just about it. Just 30 reps, 30 nice. Going back. Nice. Okay. 30 seconds each side. Want you to put your ear to your shoulder. The boards here. This one here. So this one. Okay, so just sort of practice here, going down slowly.
뭐를 기회해?
Nice. All right. So now, what you're gonna do is you want to be able to see if you can reach.
와, 진짜 flexible. You're so flexible. 와우. 와우.
So what you're doing, you can pulse here too. Yeah.
That is cute.
Whoa.
I'm not joking. You have a more good shape, you know, retire body with this, no?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Physical 100. Coming down. So sometimes you can reach down here, grab behind.
Whoa.
우와. 이거 아닌데?
So this motion, or what we are practicing today, is what I have named Solomon Zambia.
Solomon Zambia.
Solomon Zambia. So what that is, that's a series of principles that you can apply to your bodyweight exercises that enable you to get cut up.
Wow.
Wow.
This time, we would like to individually kiss each knee.
Kiss each knee.
Kiss each knee.
Alright.
There we go. Sometimes you're gonna cramp. It's okay, stretch it out.
Yeah.
So next, we're gonna get down over here.
Alright.
There you go. And this one again. That's it, it again. Wide as you can.
This is all I can do.
Yes, no worries, okay. So, you're going to simply spider walk your hands out.
Okay.
You're doing the same motion. You're doing it to your ability, I'm doing it to mine. It still counts, okay? Your body still works. It's still body weight working out, it's still training.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
아니, 안 나는데? 이게 말이 돼?
Good, so now, when I'm doing this here, I will be here, and then,
Whoa! Oh! He's transformed! He's transforming!
우와.
말이 돼?
you just want to hold that one for 30, yeah? 30 reps, 30
30
seconds,
reps?
yeah? 30 reps, 30
Right.
seconds, that's right, yes. Perfect, okay?
Trying to put my head.
Yeah.
I'll train here. I'll come back in 3 years. I gotta go to doctor to chop some my muscles.
Okay, so next, is just your feet together
Okay.
and doing the exact same.
Exact same.
와우.
All right, you ready?
Okay, go. 온몸의 근육들이 다 지금 엄청 자극을 먹고 있어 지금 다 근육들 긴장되게 다 보여. 오케이. 오, 30도 안 돼. 오.
So, flat shoulders out.
You sweat, you know. Wow. Ready? I'm ready.
Oh, nice. It's good.
나 떨고 있니?
Going down, yep, that's right, going down slow. Nice. Beautiful. Boom. You just bring it, that's right. Boom.
I can feel the peace.
Yes.
아, 너무 좋다. No way. 오! 잘 떴어. How much is your body weight?
So my body weight is about 100, a little bit, almost to that 150 kilo range.
150 kilo range.
Yes.
And you're doing this.
So, yes.
I can see why you don't lift any like weights.
Yes, that's right,
Body's weight.
that's right. We just gotta use the body weight, that's
Your
right.
body weight is 150 kg.
Yes, exactly. So,
Okay.
these up.
72 kg. Half of your weight.
Let's do it. He's got one leg.
Hey, when I lift off, just capture the.
So now, the same plank. Okay, we're leaning forward. Lifting this up. 10 times up and down for 30 seconds. When you do the 10, you hold it up. After you do 10, you hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and do the push-up.
1, 2, 3, 9, 10. Wow. Wow.
Nice. Hold it. Hold up there. Yep. Nice. All right. Nice. Beautiful.
오케이. 우!
I'm ready, sir.
Let's do it. One, two. Hold up there. There you go. Hold it up. Nice. Nice. Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yes.
I think the video clips are cool. So,
No, you gotta do the workout.
That's right.
This was a warm up.
That's right.
He's trying to run away. He's trying to run away.
Oh, look. We don't need to do 2,000. I can take 1,000 off. Because the numbers are scary. You see him, he made me laugh. He goes, oh, you're scared. Because he's starting to get scared. Like, oh, shit. I'm really doing it.
what I was thinking is how to run away.
Yes, I know. It starts to panic. I know it starts to panic. You will be able to do it. Okay, I promise. You will. It's just scary because you've never done these numbers before. Okay? And I know it. Okay? Trust me.
So this was just warming up.
Yeah. Just the warm-up stage.
So just do this workout for like 7 hours every day.
Yes. This stuff that we're doing, there's no way we can overtrain because it's just movement. Think of it as enhanced movement. So, how can you be scared of enhanced movement? It's crazy, okay? Because listen, if you're scared of moving, you're gonna be in a wheelchair or coma. Do you want any of those?
Okay, Bob said I'll do it.
Nice. Keep going.